Let's fucking do it.
My sin, I'm about to focus, I'm about to spit out the world's greatest show. Yeah, this is it. Better prepare your ears, it's gonna get insane. This dude out of his mind as he splits his name. You ain't Judd, watch drops, it's time to begin to talk about Judds and make fun of them. Shit in the trash world, oh lord, the world's on fire. Beyond parody, shit is getting dire. Religious bullshit, you know it make you feel like dying, cause it touched more children than an OBGYN. Time to go from zeros to heroes just for one day. It's the world's greatest show, and it's coming your way. For the Dusty Show, it's time for the Dusty Show. We all have fun and we never grow old. It's time for the Dusty Show. It's time for the Dusty Show. It's time for the Dusty Show. We all have fun and we never grow old. It's time for the Dusty Show. Time for the Dusty Show. It's time for the Dusty Show. We all have fun and we never grow old. It's time for the Dusty Show. It's time for the Dusty Show. It's time for the Dusty Show. We all have fun and we never grow old. It's time for the Dusty Show. Woo! You feel me? Hell yeah! Let's fucking do it. What's up, everybody? Hump Day. Welcome to the world's greatest show. I'm your host. It's me, Dusty. Hell yeah, I did it again, folks. Another great show on a Wednesday. I pulled it off. You're welcome, world. So thank you for joining me tonight. Have a okay show for a Wednesday. Probably be pretty short, but it's fine. It's fine. At least we're all in this together. That's the important thing. How you doing, Dirty 64s? I missed you. Hope you missed me too. Tonight we're going to try something a little different. We're going to try voice chat on my Discord. So in every description of every video I do, damn it, guys, don't do that. That's not good. In the description of every video I do, there's my Discord chat, right? Super cool. And then in my Discord chat, it's voice. They have voice channels. I set one up specifically for this show. Let me switch over so I can show you, motherfucker. Sorry. Boom, there we go. There's my Discord right here. Look at the description of the video for down here. The bottom, Dusty Smith Show chat. I got the channel muted now, I think. Let me make sure it's muted. Because, yeah, let me mute this motherfucker for now. But I'll unmute you guys in a second. I'll come back and I'll check on it. And we'll see how that fucking goes. No, the channel's not muted. I'm muted. Okay, let me mute the fucking channel so it doesn't pop up. Boom! It's not turn it back on. All right, cool. So you guys can jump in there and you can chat with each other if you want to. Works for fucking me. Add a little something extra to the show and the camaraderie. We are all in this together. And hell yeah, all right, folks, let's go ahead and kick this son bitch off. I know that the Jeffrey Epstein shit got released apparently, but we're not going to really talk about that too much today. Because it just got released like right before the show went on, and they're still like plowing through it, seeing what fucking shit there's. Would you guys quit hitting my shit? God damn it, that's really annoying, dude. Okay. Anyway, gonna start the show with a little Chud Watch. Wrote a song about it. Like to hear it? Here it go. Chud Watch. Talking about Chud Watch. Yeah, we talk about chuds, and then we make fun of them. And hell yeah, first off, on tonight's Chud Watch, you guys hear about Mickey Mouse. So apparently Mickey Mouse, just the God damn it, cat. Just the Steamboat Willie version is public domain now. Leave it to fucking conservatism. Shit's supposed to go to public domain like quick, but you got money. You buy the government. They work for you. So Disney's like, nah, we don't ever want Disney to be public domain. Do our bidding, Congress. So Congress again and again is like, all right, fine, we'll keep kicking the can down the road. First it was like when you die you lose your copyright, and then it was like a death plus 50 years, and then it was like death plus 90 years, and finally I guess they quit kicking the can down the road, and now Steamboat Willie, that version of Mickey Mouse, anyway, public domain. So feel free to make all the Mickey Mouse pornos or whatever you guys are gonna do. Mickey gonna be taking it to Pound Town. Can't wait to watch that. Anyway, already making horror movies where Steamboat Willie is the main character, the main murderer. Here he is, the Steamboat Willie version. Of course, they already had this in the holster. They knew the public domain was coming up. They could actually use this legally without getting sued, so they made it. They're ready to release it. Johnny on the fucking spot. I'm not going to see it. It looks terrible. Steamboat Killy or whatever the fuck it is. But good on you. Make that money however you can. Fuck Disney. I think we can all agree about that. But the worst take on this whole situation, of course, always comes from Chud Ass. Michael Knowles from the Daily Wire, a little bit in Shapiro's rag, and he believes that Mickey Mouse should be turned into a symbol for Nazism. Yikes. Okay. Hey, I'll be open-minded. Maybe he has a really good argument for this. Let's have a listen.
Mickey Mouse has to become a Nazi.
Okay, stop. Why?
He has to.
Why does Mickey Mouse have to become a Nazi?
Because Disney is a very, very evil corporation that wants to trans your kids and fill their heads with all sorts of crazy ideas. And Disney's got to go.
Yes.
Disney's got to go.
All sorts of crazy ideas like Disney's trying to trans your kids. What does that fucking mean? You can't trans no goddamn kid. That ain't how the shit works. But, oh my God, Disney definitely not trying to trans any kids. They had two women kiss each other for like a peck on the lips in one fucking cartoon. Just fear, trans panic. That's all they have, folks, to distract the idiots with. I guess it's working. They're still on this fucking bullshit. Anyway, please continue.
A very, very evil corporation that wants to trans your kids and fill their heads with all sorts of crazy ideas. And Disney's got to go. Okay. Disney's got to go, guys. You heard all the Disney executives talking about their not so secret LGBT LMNOP agenda.
I didn't hear that.
You've seen what Disney has done in recent years, so much so that the governor of Florida had to take political action against them to stop Disney from trying to interfere in the democratic process in Florida to stop the libs from transing your
America. And all right, let's move along. Michael Knowles and Disney got to turn Mickey into a Nazi.
The agenda. You've seen what Disney has done in recent years, so much so that the governor of Florida had to take political action against them to stop Disney from trying to interfere in the democratic process in Florida to stop the libs from transing your kids. Okay, Disney is really, really bad.
Yes, DeSantis, he had to. It wasn't just a political stunt whatsoever to try to ingratiate himself to his voters, to pander to people. No, he had to because Disney was transing your children, y'all.
And so one of the best things that we can do right now is make the Disney characters toxic. And coincidentally, call it providentially, whatever it is, the Disney character is now in the public domain.
Well, only the Steamboat Willie version.
And what this means is we need to turn Mickey into a Nazi. Because Nazis are bad.
Well, then why are they all right-wing? Like literally 100% of the Nazis are right-wing. So yeah, I do agree they're bad. But, like, a lot of them are your audience, dude.
We're not going to turn Mickey into a Nazi because the Nazis are good. You see, I'm quite anti-Nazi. I assume you are as well. In fact, being a Nazi is the worst thing you can possibly be today and for a very long time. So we need to turn Disney into the worst thing it can possibly be, and it can be done. In fact, I'm shocked that the mischievous people on places like 4chan and other internet boards haven't done this already.
I mean, they probably tried, but, like, who gives a shit? If you want to really make Disney fail, just make it conservative. And, of course, this is coming from a guy who is working for a channel, a business, who is trying to make their own version of Disney. They're making their own children's cartoons to directly compete with Disney. So, no shit, they want Disney to fail. It's directly in their financial best interest. So, you sound pro-Nazi to me. Definitely. Michael Knowles, pro-Nazi as fuck. Wants to make a beloved children's character Nazi, which will only, I guess, attract children to Nazism. Well, that'll actually get him more viewers, no doubt about it. So I'm not surprised to hear that. And then PragerU getting in on it. PragerU's like, men can't get pregnant. Just the broke brains, nothing else going on in their minds whatsoever. And yeah, Dennis Prager's a pedophile. I agree. This is Steamboat Willie. Get him, Mickey. Ow, scratching the shit out of me. And then you guys hear about the Harvard president resigned. So the conservatives did this, folks. You saw her in front of Congress, and I guess she didn't suck Israel's dick enough. It really had nothing to do with that whatsoever. They just used that as an excuse to generate hate against her. But got in front of Congress, and I guess didn't bow and scrimp enough for Israel. So conservatives had her on her side, but the main part is she was a black woman, and she was the head of Harvard. And of course, conservatives hate any kind of advanced education, especially the big ones like Harvard. They think they're, oh my God, they're so liberal. All the college kids these days are on the left, so we have to do whatever we can to destroy education destroy these professors running these institutions. And they targeted her, like I said, mainly probably because she was a black woman. Their whole thing now is to get rid of diversity, equity, and inclusion. So any black person is in their crosshairs now because they'll just, they're not outright claiming it. But the gist of it is they're trying to insinuate that they only got their job because she's black. She was a diversity hire. So they immediately went and started attacking her, trying to find anything they can as fodder to make her either quit or get fired. Christopher Russo telling you directly about what his plans are. This is the guy that made CRT popular. He specifically said what he was going to do then, too. He said, hey, what we're going to do is we're going to take this concept CRT and we're going to connect it to any teachings of racism, any teachings of equity, any teachings of slavery in any kind of school. And so when people hear slavery or teaching of slavery, teacher of the Civil War, what they hear is CRT. We're going to make them so afraid of this concept of CRT that they see it everywhere. And that's what he did. It shouldn't have worked. This is a really dumb guy. If you ever listen to him talk, he's a fucking moron. But this is what conservatives listen to. This is what they reward. This is what Ron DeSantis puts in charge of colleges in Florida. And he's exactly telling you what he wants to do to this president of Harvard. We launched Claudia Gay plagiarism story from the right. The next stop is to smuggle it into the media apparatus of the left, legitimizing the narrative to center-left actors who have the power to topple her, and then squeeze the people that hate cancel culture. All of the cancel culture haters, for sure. But they did it, folks. She resigned, and they took their victory lap. Here's Republican Congressperson Elise Stefanik. I will always deliver results. Alongside a Harvard Crimson article linked with a headline about the resignation, Stefanik wrote, 2 down with alarm bell emojis. Harvard knows that this long overdue forced resignation of the anti-Semitic plagiarist president is just the beginning of what we will be the greatest scandal of any college or university in history. Of course, it's not. If you read the plagiarism scandal, it was much ado about nothing, a nothing burger, but they were just trying to make her quit because she's black and she's president of Harvard, and they want to spread their narratives that white people are under attack, right? White people are the actual oppressed class in our society because of diversity, equity, and inclusion. And so all these schools are targets now. Basically, it's white supremacy. It's all these talking points are directly out of the white supremacy playbook. They're white supremacist narratives, but they'll say, no, it's just basic conservatives trying to protect white people from racism. But it's pretty clear what they're doing. They're just doing it under the guise of basic mainstream conservatism, which they've always fucking done. And nasty, vicious side graph. Got to tell you guys, super chat me. Super chat's lifeblood of the show. No questions dodged. Every question answered. I appreciate it. Support the floating cats and humanity as a whole. Etymology stuff forever and ever in the super chats. Thank you in advance. Okay, let me continue on. And then next up, probably the least significant controversy that I've seen conservatives go through this week, but it's funny, so I thought I would cover it. Just goes to show you how they're willing to lie about fucking everything. It doesn't even matter what it is, how minute it is, they will fucking lie. In a bizarre micro scandal that some have dubbed Grubgate, a former congresswoman who is running for her old seat in South Texas is being accused of routinely stealing photos of Mexican food from other social media accounts and passing them off as her own cooking. On Tuesday, Maya Flores, the first Mexican-born woman to serve in Congress, posted a photo on social media of gorditas de masa, adding that the ranch life with family is the best. So, long story short, she posted food that she didn't cook and pretended like she cooked that shit on her ranch to show, how of a down-to-earth family woman she is. She's all about the cultural lifestyle and how to do it right. Here's her. I love the rancho life, surrounded by my beautiful family. Love your family and make lots of beautiful memories. Yeah, that's somebody else's memory, bitch. Don't steal people's memories. Make your own memories. And here she is again. She as a proud Latina who knows how to cook, homemade Mexican food tastes better from a gas stove. Yeah, it tastes better when you fucking make it yourself instead of stealing this shit from other motherfuckers. God damn it, they would just lie about anything. Pathetic. That's what conservatism is. And then over to the right-wing watch. So tough. Doughy Ballsack, Josh Bernstein warned us, y'all, that if Biden actually wins the presidency, then the only thing they can do is kill us all. They have to. They really have no choice. We all must be murdered if we don't elect the people they think should be elected.
Everything, folks, is on the line. Mm-hmm. Everything. Now, I will end it with this. If, God forbid, they figure out how to steal this election, the only thing that's going to save this country is revolution. And trust me, it will happen. There's no question about it. And when it happens, we will have a new America. Yes, there will be blood spilled, unfortunately, but they're bringing it upon us. Mm-hmm. Everything.
They're bringing it upon us, folks. Hey, we have no choice. They elected someone we don't approve of. We gotta break bad. Do it, motherfucker. Come on. Nobody is afraid of you. Look at you. Look at you. You're about as intimidating as a fucking puppy. It's just pathetic, dude. You ain't gonna fucking do shit. You're just trying to instigate somebody else into going out committing violence. And then they'll get fucking stomped down and killed. And then you'll pretend like you had nothing to do with it. You'll be like, no, it was Antifa. I didn't do it, but you fucking did. Coward. Step up, motherfucker. You first. You first or shut the fuck up. Choose. And then latest Joe Rogan stupidity. Apparently he had Tony Hinchcliffe on. He's that comedian that when he had a Asian person go before him in a comedy show, he got up there and started calling the guy a chink. So, you know, the exact class of person you would expect Joe Rogan to have on his show. I guarantee those people that were in the Discord screaming the N-word over and again were Joe Rogan viewers. 100%. That's the caliber of people that Joe Rogan is attracting. Anyway, folks, mortality rates of all types are up across the board in the world. And I'm curious, why? Why do you think? Before I even look, I can guess. I'm guessing, hey, there's probably a global pandemic, and the global pandemic caused a lot of hardships on people. First, people are probably getting COVID, and it's exacerbating other health problems, and so they're dying from those without either being diagnosed with COVID or getting over COVID, and then the COVID problems led to their death later. There's probably some economic problems, some higher suicide rates caused by, you know, millions of people unnecessarily dying from COVID. Probably a lot of different reasons. So let me just ask AI. Hey, AI, what is causing the increase in mortality rates? And it's like, oh, well, it's drug overdoses, alcohol-related mortality, cardio-metabolic diseases, age. COVID-19 had a lot of unintentional injuries, chronic liver disease, and cirrhosis, suicide, homicide. A lot of that. An increase in sale of guns. Many, many factors all across the board, none of them which have been linked to the vaccine itself. But don't let facts get in your way. Joe Rogan convinced, absolutely, that people are just dying everywhere because of the vaccine, even though there's no proof of this whatsoever. But it leads him to feel better about his role in killing people, which he did. He made vaccine hesitancy much more popular than what otherwise would have been. I showed you guys on my videos, Meet the Victims, where people were like on their deathbeds, being like, don't listen to Joe Rogan, get your vaccine, scared, choking on their own bile. But Joe doesn't want to take any responsibility because he's a conservative. Conservatives never take responsibility for their own actions. They just can't do that, or else they wouldn't be conservative. So he's got to pretend like he was right all along. He was right to warn people, and people are just dying everywhere from the vaccine, regardless of what the evidence suggests is true. This is his take upon it.
But a big one that I saw 2 days ago, and I didn't even send it to you because I'm like, I can't even, I have to talk with you about this, is Canada's overall life expectancy.
Yes.
It might be the craziest statistic in the world right now. You've seen this, right?
Yes.
Since 1930, of course, it goes this way, this way, this way, this way, because you fucking live longer because fucking technology and medicine. And then 2020 it levels, and then it starts to go down. It's down 2.5 years since 2020, which is unheard of.
Yeah.
Unprecedented. What could that possibly be from?
I don't know, Tony.
I do. Yeah.
So strange. It's not like there was a gigantic medical intervention that was forced upon the population during that time period.
Again and again, and booster and booster and booster.
Yeah, those save lives, motherfuckers. They saved lives. They're not the ones taking the lives. It's the fucking COVID that did it, you moonbats.
And you're not allowed to say it, or you're a conspiracy theorist.
You're not allowed to say it. You're literally the #1 podcast in the fucking world. They just gave you $200 goddamn million to say it. These people, they're fucking insufferable. It's like fucking Ricky Gervais and Dave Chappelle getting paid $200 million to talk on Netflix in front of millions of people and be like, you can't say this stuff, y'all. You can't say it. You're saying it. I wish I was censored like you are, motherfucker.
These
people they're in a fucking trance because being on the side of reality and facts is so against the narrative that the liberals were correct that they're willing to ignore excess deaths.
We're not fucking ignoring it. We know exactly what's causing it. It's been fucking studied, dude. It's because of the fucking goddamn COVID mostly. What? It's you that's ignoring it. It's you that's in such a fucking bubble. You won't own up to your murderous takes that led to the deaths of your fucking listeners. I know that kills you inside to admit that to yourself. I know that you can't take it. You're not a man enough to stand up and own up for the fucking shit you did. So you'll convince yourself of fucking anything and you'll stick in your bubble to make yourself fucking feel better, which is exactly what you've done. Every word you're saying right now is pure fucking projection, Toe Rogan.
We're willing to ignore an increase in all-cause mortality. That's shocking.
No one's
They're willing to ignore it.
And they're the trust the science people, but only when it leans to their favor.
Yes, it's us that are ignoring the science. Okay, well, you guys should write your scientific paper and have it peer-reviewed and then collect your Nobel Prize, right, Joe? You're so much smarter than the fucking doctors and scientists who have explained this to you. And then free speech absolutist Elon Musk back at it, folks. SpaceX illegally fired workers critical of Elon Musk. U.S. labor agency says, shocker. So, yep, they wrote a letter basically saying Elon Musk is embarrassing. He's hurting the company with his antics. And he immediately is like, you can't say that. You're fired. And he fired them all. So anybody that tells you Elon Musk is for free speech, of course, as always, completely full of goddamn shit. And then last but not least on Beyond Parody, we have like a 5-minute Karen/zombie video for those of you who need more motivation to vote against Donald Trump. Here you go.
Trump 2024.
What do I got? What do I got?
So pathetic.
Trump 2024.
It's their whole personality. They have nothing else going on.
Trump 2024.
They're literally
Trolling or not,
obsessed.
this woman is a perfect example of how much room Trump takes up in his supporters' heads and how they revolve their lives around the MAGA ecosystem.
I have followed this president all over. I went to jail for him. I would die for him. I follow him to the ends of the earth. I got nothing bad to say about Donald J. Trump.
Nothing.
That's never going to happen. No, I got nothing. I'm a veteran.
Born to ride Donald Trump. Awesome.
200 million people who will be voting for President Trump in the next election because President Trump, he show everything and he don't do nothing bad.
President Trump shows everything?
Showed everything.
Like the documents that he showed other people that he wasn't supposed to?
Yeah.
What do you guys think about Trump calling Raffensperger, the Secretary of State of Georgia, and saying, I need you to find X amount of votes? It was like 12,000 votes.
What's wrong with that? It's free world, ain't it? Isn't it a free world?
It's a free world, but that in totality with his efforts to replace the electors in Georgia, it kind of comes off like he's trying to steal the election.
Was fraudulent or not? Do you think it was legal?
Wait, do I think the election was legal? Yeah, I think
2020. You really do.
You see, this is one of the biggest problems with even trying to have a good faith dialogue with a Trump supporter. Because they refuse to apply their beloved law and order principles when it comes to Trump and anybody associated with him. But they have no problem doing it if it has to do with their enemy.
Hillary Clinton, she questioned the election results of 2016.
In a little bit of a different way, though.
No.
It was definitely different.
She actually questioned the outcome.
You don't see how that's different than Donald Trump spending not only months, but years after the election, undermining every institution.
Tell me an institution he undermined. Every institution?
Congress?
Every institution?
Well, let me ask you this. Do you trust Bill Barr?
No.
Do you trust the DOJ?
No.
Do you trust the FBI?
No.
So these are the institutions he's been undermining.
Well, they should be undermined.
Did Hillary Clinton call the Secretary of State of Georgia and say find X amount of votes? Don't you think that's a little bit different, trying to actively undermine it? Do you remember when Trump called Raffensperger?
In Georgia?
Yeah.
He was not undermining.
You don't think so?
No, he was saying there needs to be an audit to find the ballots because there was plenty of Trump ballots and they needed to go through and do an actual audit.
My least favorable thing about President Trump.
Zombies.
Nothing.
Nothing?
Because you know what? I'm hiring him to run the country, and he knows what he's doing. So you know, you don't have to defend things that are bad.
I know, and I feel the same way about you. I feel like you sometimes stick up for things when you shouldn't.
Adam Mockler obviously realizes this too and got this Trump supporter to admit that you don't always have to support everything a person does if you think it's wrong. Sadly, though, this breakthrough turned out to be short-lived.
I'm not going to sit here and second-guess him or armchair quarterback him. He does a great job, and I'll vote for him again this year.
I'm going to flip what you said back at you. You don't have to defend things. You don't have to defend everything. No. Can you at least admit he has a little bit of an ego problem?
No. Tell you what, if you think it's an ego problem, that's your opinion, and I respect that.
This is the opinion of everyone that's ever met him, everyone that's ever been in his cabinet or written a book about him.
No. Not everyone thinks that.
And this Trump can do no wrong sentiment is something we've covered numerous times since it has become a uniting force in the MAGA movement.
Is there anything that Trump could do that would cause you not to vote for him?
No. I mean, other than being caught with a dead woman or a live boy in bed, no, there's nothing he could do.
Is there anything he could do to lose your vote?
Go commit murder.
You wouldn't care about that.
Say he hates America.
You wouldn't care about that.
I don't see it. I don't see that in the forecast.
What he could do to stop me from voting for him, he'd die.
That wouldn't stop you.
Is there anything that Trump could do to lose your vote? Are there other people you're looking at?
No, absolutely not. It's Trump all the way, whole way.
Is there anything he could do that would lose your support?
No. Nope. Because he's not afraid to step up there.
Is there anything that he could do to lose your vote?
No. Nope. Like I say.
This time.
No. Is there anything he could do to lose your support?
I don't have the imagination to think about that.
I don't know that it's the personality. I think it's what he stands for and what he's fighting for.
Himself.
And so I think we're finding more and more out of proofs. The media hasn't covered it. They've refused to cover it. I don't listen to the media anymore because they want to tell us their vision, and I want to know the
Unlike
truth.
Trump.
And so things keep coming out that verify those truths.
Like what?
But you were asking about personality. So I just see someone who is willing to go through harsh treatment, harsh criticism, false accusations, lawsuits. They're trying to strip him of his wealth. There is a reason there's such a desperate attempt to take him down.
Does he try
I've
to
been
overthrow the
following him.
government?
I'd never followed politics, and I'm 61 years old until Donald Trump ran for election the first time.
You're an idiot.
I never followed it. He made it interesting. Matter of fact, for me personally, he made it fascinating. And
I know, it's interesting now. That's all they care about. They're so lonely they want to be a part of something. It is exciting. Trump is very interesting. You know, like watching a train wreck's fucking interesting. It's a dumpster fire. It's a circus. So yeah, these clowns obviously incredibly attracted to it.
Hooked to it ever since. But prior to that, no, I voted always, but I never followed politics. No, we didn't. I didn't believe in it. I didn't like it.
One, the lady's talking about how it has to do with what he stands for. Well, what does he stand for, lady? He stands for racism, sexism, homophobia, misogyny, being xenophobic, being a con man, sexually assaulting women, right? Groping them.
They don't care.
Brags about it.
They like that.
Like,
that's manly
what?
to them.
Yeah, that's what he stands for. So you're standing for that as well. And it shows your morals, your character, and
true story. This is who you are. You're garbage humans, zombies, no reasoning with you whatsoever. And that's my Chud Watch. What we got to say, Dirty Six Supporters? How you guys doing tonight? Let's go back and check Discord again. I'm just kidding. Oh, those Discord scamps from 4chan. Should have known you can't have anything nice on the internet. What you gonna do? It blows my mind how suddenly stupid these people are. We should be used to it by now, right? It's been many, many years. No surprises with the zombies anymore. At least Grateful Dead concerts were fun. Hey, Grateful Dead was awesome. The people there were fucking nice. Everybody seemed to be a big family. And at least when they were dumb because they're on drugs. So built-in excuse. What's up, Vince Van? How you doing tonight? He voted and doesn't know anything about politics, troubling. He didn't vote. He just wants to say that now so it doesn't look stupid. But dude never fucking voted in his life. You know better. And all right, get your super chats in, folks. Going to do a trash world of, and then that's going to be the end of this first half. But don't worry, we still got a second half. Got some religious bullshit coming to the second half, some Beyond Parody. A little teeny tiny Palestinian section, not a whole big one. Little ride with Biden. One palate cleanser to cleanse you, my children. But first, it's the trash world. The trash world. The trash world is a dumpster fire and it's hellish. Trash world. The trash world. Everything sucks all the goddamn time, even my own Discord in this trash world. Duh. First off, on the trash world, U.S. national debt hits record $34 trillion. Seems bad, folks. Seems real fucking bad. So, problem is, they are not going to default on the debt. They have an infinite money trick over there at the Federal Reserve, and they can just infinitely print more money, which is what they've done. So, yes, inflation is caused by price gouging of companies who take every chance they can to stick it fucking to us, and the prices never come down again. But it's not just caused by that. What is causing a lot of the inflation in this country is the nonstop printing of money by the fucking Fed. It's just supply and demand. The more dollars that are in the system, the more it takes to buy goods and services. Unless the goods and services are increased at the same rate, which they're not. So it takes more money to buy them, right? And they are just going to print more money to pay off the debt, which makes your and my dollars count less. That's why there's such financial hardships. Yes, technically we're making more money overall than we used to, right? I mean, like 10 years ago, you might have been making $20,000 a year. Now you're making $30,000 a year, but things are like twice as expensive now. So your dollar actually has less buying power. While all the money they're printing is going mostly to the very top people, so their buying power stays mostly the same, while our buying power is lowered. That's why we can't afford houses anymore like our parents used to, can barely afford rent or groceries. It seems bad. Need a system, something to be invented that's not fiat, that's not inflationary. I can't say what I'm thinking, but I lost somebody, not me. Some idiot, though, lost a lot of money last night. I don't know if you guys saw that some coin, like, tanked a bit. I can't say what it is, but not the best. But anyway, this is what happened, folks. They printed $10 trillion, gave you a $1,400 stimulus check, and left you with inflation and higher cost of living. Brilliant for the rich, very painful for the middle class. And now for my next trick, I will give you 3 $600 checks. And then next year, I'll crash your 401k. And you will pay $2,000 more in property taxes or rent, $800 more for gas, and $3,000 more for groceries. Yep, that's how the system works. And it wasn't just that, it was the PPP loans that really did it. The largest transfer of wealth in this nation's history, the biggest theft in our history, directly from the pocketbooks of our grandchildren and children. They stole it once again, folks, and they gave it to the fucking rich. So this is the system we're in. What do you say, told you so? Hey, Bitcoin is still going up. I'm still up overall. The reason Bitcoin crashed last night is because some dipshit rag put out an article that said the ETFs were going to pass. Now, the Bitcoin ETFs are supposed to pass this week by the 10th. So apparently there's still like a 98% chance of that happening, which is going to send Bitcoin through the roof. But if it doesn't happen, it's going to crash. So somebody wrote an article that said it was not going to happen, and then it crashed, but I still think it's going to happen. So we're going to be fine. Don't worry about it. But once again, you're all forbidden to buy Bitcoin. That is a demandment. And highest day for stock market, but 401k still down. Yeah, the stock market doing great in some sections. Not the best in others. And then in the trash world, billionaire chili. That sounds delicious. Eat the rich. Load X. X is so slow. Do it. You have one job. Oh my God. One fucking job, X. Elon Musk, X the worst. Oh my God. Are you not going to fucking load? Literally, that's your only job, is to load shit. Elon Musk, X. How can I do my show if you're not going to work? There we go. I hated to fucking see this, folks. So, you know, Joe Biden, who I shit on pretty heavily because he's a horrible, horrible, horrible human being, actually did some good things. One of the good things he did is the government they forced the pharmaceutical companies to lower insulin prices. They have a $35 a month cap on out-of-pocket costs now. They never would have done that if Joe Biden and the government wouldn't have forced them to do it. Well, CNN on air basically making it look like the pharmaceutical companies did it out of the goodness of their own goddamn hearts. I agree with old Hank Green here. Absolutely wild that this is presented as something the drug companies are doing and not a law that the Biden administration is passing. This is what happens when you run ads on CNN. When they're beholden to you, they're willing to spread propaganda like this shit.
Well, here with me now with the details. Meg, this is good news for a lot of people.
Yeah, it definitely is. I mean, these are initiatives that the drug makers, Sanofi, Novo Nordisk and Eli Lilly started introducing last year, capping the copays, basically the out-of-pocket costs for people who need insulin at $35. Now, you can do this through coupons or various mechanisms. For the uninsured, it can be a little bit different for people with commercial insurance, but basically this is expected to be good news across the board. And more than 8 million people in the United States rely on insulin to live. And according to the American Diabetes Association, a quarter of those people say that at one point in time they've had to ration insulin because of how expensive it is. And that can have severe health consequences. Yeah, in addition to the $35 cap on what patients have to pay out of pocket, the drug companies starting today have also dramatically reduced the actual list price of the medications by as much as 70%. So that's the actual price of the medication before insurance kicked in. And the reason they're doing that is this very complex system, essentially, that's ending up saving them money because of the way they pay rebates back to them.
Shocker, they're doing it because it's saving them fucking money. Yeah, just ridiculous, CNN. What a garbage goddamn channel. Got to give the government a little bit of credit there. They actually did something right for once. And then did you guys hear about the latest attempted terrorism? Michael Avery, who is, let's see, this gentleman? Is this the link to him? Boom, this gentleman right here. Meet Michael Avery. Complete fucking sack of shit and toasted to a crisp. Dead as fuck. Deleted belly up. So here he is walking out of a store with a bunch of gas canisters and a bunch of storage bins that he went to the gas station and filled up with gas. And then on New Year's, he tried to commit a terrorist attack where he filled his car up with these gas and went rammed into, I guess, concert goers on New Year's Eve. And here's how it went for him. Warning, a warning, he about to die, y'all. Don't watch this. So here he is. Come on, X, you can do it. There you go. Here he is, driving his flaming car. He killed 2 people, this couple in an Uber. He smashed into them and killed. And then here he is, getting out of his SUV on fire. Yeah, there he is. And dropping to his fucking death. Good riddance, you horrible piece of fucking trash. I hope it hurt. I hope it was painful. I hope you fucking suffered. And yeah, Michael Avery from Syracuse identified as the attacker, and he has died in the hospital. He left a suicide note and a journal, allegedly had bipolar depression. This clearly wasn't an accident. He tried to mow down a crowd. Yes, he did. He was trying to commit terrorism, and he dead as fuck. Good. Too bad you had to take 2 people with you, fucking asshole. God damn it. I mean, if you want to kill yourself, just fucking kill yourself. You don't have to take people with you. And did you guys hear about this today? 6 state capitals were evacuated after a bomb threat. Good old USA. Now, we know what's causing this, folks. It's got to be Trump supporters. It's got to be the MAGA terrorists trying to intimidate secretaries of state. Mostly this is over removing Trump from the ballot, but like none of these states are doing it. One of the states they did this to was Mississippi. Mississippi definitely not going to remove Trump from the ballot, but it's just, you know, Republican assholes trying to sow fear and division among us because this is what they do. They are a terrorist goddamn organization. They did it Connecticut, Kentucky, Mississippi, Michigan, Georgia, all over the place, shutting the Capitol buildings down. The new normal here in fucking America. Meanwhile, Alex Jones out there simping for Russia, because of course he is. What a shell of a goddamn human being he used to be. Here he is claiming that Putin would never target civilians, and they are not targeting civilians. It's the Ukraine. Yeah, Putin, known pedophile Putin, who literally blows commercial airlines out of the air to kill one person. Definitely not targeting civilians, Alex Jones.
The Russians are not targeting civilian infrastructure. When the Ukrainians shoot down some of their missiles, they hit civilian infrastructure. Russia, all the experts agree, is not targeting civilians. But now Ukraine is,
all the experts,
as a desperate move to try to draw Russia in to hit civilian targets so they can be demonized, so NATO has an excuse to officially enter the war.
That's right, folks. Putin would never kill civilians. It's the Ukrainians doing it. Ukrainians trying to pull Putin into a war or something. It's just crazy enough to work, folks. Don't believe what you're told. Believe me in my gravelly ass voice. Looking bad, Alex. Looking real bad. Holy God, why is your head that size? Seek help. Meanwhile, in this trash world, transgender hate going strong with the assholes. Here's a man just screaming at transgender people for no reason. This is reminds me of the two people that were just on my Discord a while ago. This is exactly 100% the type of people those are. Just the bottom of the barrel.
Transphobic pieces of you ugly fucking bug-looking ass bitch. You fucking dinosaur. What the fuck, bitch? Why you built like that, you ugly bitch? What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Oh my God!
Sounds just like those guys.
It has a dick dressed as a bitch. What the fuck? Shut your bitch ass up.
This is what the popular Twitch streamers and shit, the 4chan's Denzians, this is what they're like. This is what they're encouraged to be like. This is what they think being a young man is supposed to be like if you're cool. They think they're awesome for doing this, just for being hateful and mean-spirited, trying to tear people down to build themselves up. That's what they think is manly. It's just beyond fucking pathetic. I mean, I kind of feel sorry for them, to be honest. I know people are like, why would you feel sorry for them? But just like, and like the people that were on my Discord a while ago, I know it sounds weird, but I kind of feel sorry for them. Imagine being these people. Imagine being this hateful inside. It usually stems from self-hatred. You don't feel very good about yourself because you know who you are. You know yourself. And you know that you're a horrible piece of shit inside. And so that's why it manifests itself like this. Lashing out at other people. Just being cruel for no other fucking reason than cruelness sake. Cruelty is the fucking point. And I don't know, it just seems like they need hugs or something. Seems like they need some time with their fathers, some better guidance, some better role models in their life. But instead, they go out and watch fucking Sneeko, or those guys on my Discord will go watch Andrew Tate or something. I think that fucking shit's awesome. You don't strive to be any better, so you're always going to be this. You're always going to be this low and pathetic. And I know that you feel low and pathetic, and so you manifest that as, oh, well, I hate myself, so I want other people to hate me because it justifies my behavior if other people hate me. So you behave like this to other people in hopes that they'll hate you back, and they'll hate you in the way that you hate yourself. That self-loathing and hatred, though, it'll never fucking go away until you change yourself. You have to look inside and decide you don't want to be this person anymore. You have to be disgusted with what you have become in order to become anything different. And, anyway, like I said, the Epstein list, I guess, was released today. Social media combing through it to find the good bits of it. I hadn't heard too much about it before I went on the air, but one thing I did see, apparently, Bill Clinton all over. Did Epstein ever talk about Bill Clinton? He said one time that Clinton likes them young, referring to girls. Like, put Bill Clinton under the fucking jail. All right? I got no problem with that. If Trump was on there, if Trump did anything wrong, put him under the jail. If a Democrat was on there, put them under the fucking jail. I'm very consistent. Well, you guys be as consistent. And heard Alan Dershowitz also got outed as a pedophile. The guy that Israel picked wants to be their lawyer as they go up and face the charges brought against them by South Africa for their war crimes and shit. So, of course, Israel picking a pedophile to represent them. Classic fucking Israel. And, all right. Dusty only hates Biden and pedophiles. I hate all kinds of people. I got plenty of fucking hate. All right. right, that's it, folks. Hey, could you please consider becoming a patron? My patrons kind of dropped in the last few months. And I'm trying to keep it afloat so I can keep doing this show for all you fine people out there. So if you love the free content I put out, please click the more button under the description and then go to my Patreon, which is the very first link, and become a member right here. Boom. And like, I'm not greedy. It's whatever you can afford. Hopefully like $5 or more, but as low as $1 gets you access to all the exclusive content, everything I've put on there, and there's like hundreds of hours of free shit for you guys. So if you're jonesing for more Dusty Jones No More, exclusive content available for you, and you'll feel good in your bones, all inside, your guts and shit. Gonna feel amazing because you're supporting the world's greatest show and helping out the Flooding Cat. So please consider supporting the show on Patreon. Thank you in advance. I love you. And all right, let's read the super chats. Super chats. Hell yeah. Jenny Rude. You weren't already a Dust Buddy? Well, welcome back, Jenny. You're awesome. Carolyn, $5. Your troll so triggered because you so good. I mean, they just being themselves. I'm not sure that they're triggered over me. They would be this way regardless of who was on the show, but they saw their opportunity. I'm sure they're like on the Discord right now, be like, oh, that was awesome. We shared the N-word. We shared faggots. Good God. Oh, man, cringe off the goddamn charts. What else we got here? Well, I saw a big one from BBC. We're going to get there. Roll Tide, $5. What up, Rachel? Good to see you tonight. Mr. Anderson, hello, Mr. Anderson. 10, Dusty memberships. Hell yeah, you rock, Mr. Anderson. Appreciate you. UA, what's up, UA? Thanks, Dusty. Hell Satan. Fuck yeah, Hell Satan. It's time for the Dusty Show. J-Beam, Hard Scrote. Great job, Dusty. Fuck the police. A-Cup. Thank you, J-Beam. Woo! Got a Ric Flair. Woo! For BBC. That might be the largest donation we've ever had on the show. Good God, y'all. BBC says, sorry that everyone had to put up with those hateful children. It is sad that there are people in this world that think it's edgy or funny to be hateful trolls. So fragile are the egos, feelings manhood of a large portion of CIS white males, that the thought of people of color just living their lives or even existing hurts their sphincter. It's just pathetic, right? That's all they can think of. The N-word. Oh, also the N-word. Oh, I'm going to say it. Oh, God, you're so cool. Just, good God. Man, like, you guys want girlfriends someday, right? I mean, maybe not. Maybe you're okay with just being bottom dwellers that don't leave your house very often, don't have any friends, nobody likes you. But, like, you don't have to be that way. You don't. I promise you. Like, you can improve. It don't always have to fucking be like this. I'm hoping I can coax you into the light, because the direction you're going, just yikes. And BBC, fuck yeah, BBC. Amazing. Love me some BBC. And I'm sorry you had to listen to BBC. Like, I just wanted to put the Discord on. I should have known it wasn't going to work. But Dan mentioned, hey, we should do a little chat on the Discord during your show. We could talk to people. And I was like, hey, let's try that. I'm dumb, of course. Thought maybe I could chat with you guys while the show's going on. But no, of course I can't. What was I thinking? Stupid Dusty. Ivy Evans, $20. Tomorrow's my birthday. Can I get a happy birthday in a sexy voice? Ivy Evans. Happy birthday to you. Makes me horny just thinking about it. Have a good one, Ivy Evans. You fucking rock. And once again, BBC, amazing. Got to go back to BBC just for the amazement. Thank you, BBC. Appreciate you. Scott Rainey, $20. Didn't say anything. Don't got to. You rock, Scott Rainey. Victor Van, $10. Sorry, the Discord I didn't work out. What you gonna do? Saddest people on earth are only watching to make fools of themselves. Love you, Dusty. Hey, they're real pleased with themselves. It's all good. Hey, if made them happy for a few minutes, I'm okay with it. If that's what they need to bring joy to their life, as pathetic as that is, more power to them. Luca Hayes, $10. I was trying to think of something clever to write, but couldn't come up with anything. Just take my money instead. Dust a master fresh. Hell yeah, I'll take it, Luca Hayes. Looking good tonight. I can't see you. I just know you are. Brian Tyler, welcome to us, buddies. Hell yeah, spam the chat with impunity, motherfucker. Canadian, $20. The Shino League. I like your show and the way you present topics with your personality and humor. Hey, I like you supporting my show with your fake-ass Canadian money, eh? Take off, hoser. Have a beer from me. Sedona Rose, $2. Hello, Dusty. Hello, Sedona Rose. I hope you're well tonight. thank you for joining me. And thank you, everybody who was very generous tonight, especially BBC. But all of you guys, you fucking rock. I love you. And still plenty of time to get your super chats in because we have plenty of show to go. Only halfway through. So get them in early and often. Thank you. And hit the like button before you forget. You need to hit the like button or there'll be consequences and repercussions. And now, it's religious bullshit, y'all. Religious bullshit. Religious bullshit. Religious motherfucking bullshit. It's time for religious bullshit. Motherfuckers, it's time for religious bullshit. Nailed it. Dusty got the falsetto. Hell yeah. And I know you're going to be shocked, y'all, but South Carolina pastor arrested on 30 felony charges, included indecent liberties with a child. This guy raped children? I believe it. Yeah, I do believe it. Come to think of it, I absolutely fucking believe it. And then, say the quiet part out loud, folks. They want a religious test. This guy wants to pick what are real religions and what are not real religions, which is, you guessed it, government-sponsored religion. This is Christian Nationalist State Representative Josh Shiver.
I actually am working on a policy right now. I haven't introduced it yet, but it's actually to really focus on making a distinction between the church, the Church of Jesus Christ, and this quote unquote church.
Yeah, you can't do that. Making a distinction between religions, that's against the Constitution, right? You can't make any laws establishing religion, what the fuck soever, dude.
Of Satan, and so you really have an issue where they're seen as equal in the eyes of the state,
right?
And that doesn't seem right to me for many.
But it is.
Many legitimate reasons.
No religious
reasons.
Removing
tax-exempt status from non-theistic churches, such as the Church of Satan,
right?
I think is very, very well in order.
I'm sure you do. They hate the Constitution, folks. They want a theocracy. They want to make an uneven playing field where they have much, much more money to spread their bullshit than anybody else does because they make themselves tax-exempt. They write the laws and they write themselves out of the laws. But try that, fucko. Do it. See what happens. Last but not least, on to religious bullshit. We're going to do a top 20 countdown. Haven't done this in a while, folks. The top 20 Christian fails of 2023. This is brought to you by Christian Nightmares newsletter. Some of these we've seen before. Some of these are brand new. All of them horrible and cringe. So cringe warning for those susceptible to cringe-induced injuries. First off, I'm just going to read it and then we'll scroll down. I appreciate Pastor Dan Pratt's dedication to making kids' ministry great for our children. They learn about Jesus and have a ton of fun doing it. That's right. You guys send your kids to this gentleman who is going to entertain your kids wearing this outfit. Yes, his dick is poking out and it's got a smiley face. Definitely, y'all. That's not weird or creepy. Send your kids to this guy's church camp. Stat. Yikes. And then more cringe from Christianity, folks. They love to believe they're badass warriors, even though nothing could be further from the truth.
Yes, Queen, slay, slay, slay your enemies, raise up your army, take your rightful place upon the throne.
No, thank you. All of my hell no to that. And I don't think that plastic is going to protect you very much. And now, let's see what this one is. It says, I did not see that coming. Much like Jesus. Let's have a look. Oh my God! I have to look at that one more time in big screen. I have to see this in all its glory. All right, he jumps down and he breaks his ankle in half. Oh no, it's going to read the Bible. Oh my God, I wish your leg did break in half and fall off. Now, I really do wish it happened. Fuck you. Fuck your Bible. What a jip. And apparently this Jesus got to come at me, bro. Look, you got beef with Jesus? What you gonna fucking do? Jesus will fuck you up, all right? Don't fuck with Jesus. Hell no. I'm a little scared, to be honest with you. And I told you guys over and over again, one of my favorite type of Christian video is the Christian thirst trap, where it's very clear that the only reason they're putting out this video to show how hot they are. But they can't just do that. They can't just be like, oh, look how fucking sexy I am. You want to fuck my booty or whatever. They have to pretend like they're doing it for Jesus. Hey, I'm not doing this to glorify myself, to show everybody how hot I am. I'm doing this for Jesus. But it's so transparent. No, you're fucking not. You're 100% doing this to glorify yourself, to show everybody how fucking hot you are. This has nothing to do with goddamn Jesus, and it's pathetic. Let's have a look.
I designed my own Christian activewear brand. My biggest flex is representing Jesus in the gym.
Yeah, look at my ass. Jesus loves my tight ass muscles. Get it, Jesus. Jesus about to come inside. And what else we got? Apparently, this says it was a baby being lowered from a ceiling. I don't know if this is real or not. It can't be, right? It sounds to me like they're playing a audio of a baby crying while they're lowering a doll of a baby from the ceiling. I don't know, but what the fuck is happening? And did you guys know that a baby's cry is the most annoying sound a human being could possibly hear? It has been evolutionary designed to be the most annoying sound because it makes you have to pick the baby up. That's why the baby is making that noise, because it's so horrible. You have to stop it immediately or else you'll go insane. So pretty good. But also, what the fuck was that? Christianity's so weird. And then you guys know what causes global warming? You might think, hey, it's man-made. Maybe we're putting too many fossil fuels into the air. Too much carbon being captured into the atmosphere or whatnot. Nah. Jesus sometimes wants it to be hot as fuck. Sometimes don't. Let's have this lady explain it to us.
It's 80 degrees in February. In Nashville.
Right, that's global warming.
Does that mean that global warming's a thing?
Yes.
Or is global warming for freezing? I just don't understand it. I'm
sure you don't
I think the Lord wanted to bring a little sunshine today, and He can decide what He
gave
wants.
us you
Maybe
instead.
God is global warming. God decides what He wants, and today He wanted sunshine. There you go. There's the answer to global warming.
Totally.
Get all your tips from me. That's right. Yeah, that's great.
Tips from you?
Great work. I think that's great work because He knows what the day is going to be. And today He knew it was going to be sunny and 80 in February because He knew that's what our souls needed. Okay, I'm done.
Yep, He knows everything that's going to happen before it happens, so much for free will, I guess. God wants to burn us off the planet, and hey, who could blame Him? We are pretty awful. And I showed you guys this clip before, but it's so cringe. Let's watch it again. Doughy, fat, weak pastor wants to pretend like he's a badass in front of his congregation, so he choke slams the Easter bunny onto a mattress. Okay.
Oh, really?
I'm such a badass girl! Just so pathetic. These preachers, all they want to do is glorify themselves. Make themselves look tough and awesome for their sicko fans. Look at this fat, doughy bitch, dude. Hadn't seen his dick in generations. You're not fucking tough, dude. You didn't even make choke slamming a bunny look cool. And then one more thirst trap in the name of Jesus. Y'all, I know you're thinking he's just doing this to show off his body and get women. It's not true. It's for Jesus. Inside this place is warm. It says, never forget the heaviest lift in history. Not me and my ball sack. Jesus. This isn't about him, y'all. You think it's about him because he's shirtless and looking gay as fuck? No, it's about Jesus. You're wrong. You are wrong. And I showed you guys this too before, but it's awesome. Woke meat in heaven, folks. Guy done gone woke. And I guess he's going to make scientifically created meat in laboratories and force us to eat it. I'm voting Democrat.
Sean, do you think we'll be able to eat steak in heaven? Oh, I love this question. And there's a certain tension here because number one, we love, at least I do, a medium rare filet mignon. But steak comes from the death of animals.
It does.
So will there be animals killed in heaven?
There will not
now,
be.
Theologians might differ over that, so I don't think we have to land that. But if there's not steak in heaven from the death of animals. I think God will have some steak substitute, like people are trying to create with technology today, that not only is as good, but even better. The bottom line is, Gabe, no one's gonna get to heaven and feel like, oh, I missed out, what the heck, I can't have some joy that I had on earth.
What if you get to heaven and then a lot of your relatives who you loved incredibly on the earth are burning forever in eternity? What if you get to heaven and like a lot of people that you used to know are burning for hell forever in eternity? Wouldn't that make your time and your existence very unpleasant? When you're in paradise enjoying yourself forever, the knowledge that all the people you cared about and loved are suffering unendingly for eternity in hellfire, wouldn't that pretty much ruin your experience? No? Okay. Well, you do you then. A weird meat dude. And then I'll show you this one, guys. Listen to prepare yourself for the most hood mom you've ever seen. This is straight up gangsta hood, y'all.
I believe in God our Father. I believe in Christ the Son. I believe in the Holy Spirit. Our God is 3 in 1.
He's 3 in 1. When your mom is a little hood but wants to raise you in the name of Jesus. So hood, everything about this. Hood. As someone who lives in an all-black neighborhood, this is more hood than you've ever seen, y'all. Hood. And then on this horrorscape, what else we got? Homoerotic Halloween. I love it already.
Hello?
Yo.
Hey, what's up?
What's up?
You want to come over, watch some scary movies?
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna pass on this one.
What? Oh, come on, bro. It's Halloween.
Bro?
I'm just not into the demonic stuff, bro. I'll be praising Jesus.
Say
I'll be
bro
reading
one
my
more
Bible.
time. Say
All right, whatever, you Bible thumper.
All right, bro. Bye.
Too many bros. Then he's around in his white beater shirt just hanging out. Next thing you know,
I love when
Booty
God's
call.
children are entertained by me.
hell yeah, turn around, dude. And now Jesus
I
gonna
love
booty
when my
fuck him.
children spend
Everybody's
time
getting booty fucked. I don't know. I think I'd rather be booty fucked by the devil. That's just me. I think the devil know what he's doing better than God. That's just what I'm saying. But I don't know. I don't want to be booty fucked by either one of them. Really. Really. But if I had to choose, devil all the way with the booty fucking. And then, on our top 20 countdown of the worst Christian fails of 2023, next up, number 7. It must be tough. I might lose followers, but I don't care. So brave.
I believe in God our Father. I believe in Christ the Son.
Oh, so brave. I believe it. He's 3 in 1, y'all. That makes all kinds of sense. Hell yeah, just logic. So brave and stunning. I mean, we do live in a country where almost nobody is Christian. I mean, only 70% of the population and 98% of all politicians, but only 98%. Brave and stunning. And then pinky ring miracle for number 6.
I had lost my pinky ring in the ministry traveling, and we ended up down in New Zealand. The Lord gave me a picture, and in that picture, I saw the house. I went into the house. I saw the hallway. I walked down the hallway in my mind. I walked in the bedroom, and I literally reached out because I saw my pinky ring sitting right there on that dresser drawer.
First
And
off, why you wearing a pinky ring? Weird.
as soon as I grabbed it by faith, I literally physically felt something in my hand. I opened up my eyes and the pinky ring was right there. You talk about reaching into portals. Well, God wants to open up those heavenly portals for you. An open heaven demands an open earth. Heaven is wide open.
That's right. I mean, they tell you God doesn't interfere in free will, so he can't let kids not be molested or raped. He has to sit there and watch them be raped because he can't interfere. That's God, right? He can't stop torturers, serial killers from murdering you and cutting your body up. Can't stop that. But this guy's pinky ring, God's like, I'm on it. Come on. We're going to play a game of Portal. Reach through and get your pinky ring. It's special. So God using his powers for only the most important shit, as you would expect an all-powerful, all-knowing, all-loving God to do. Thank you, Jeebus. And then, number 5, solo motion for Jesus. I already love it. Okay, it looks like good exercise. Hey, I'm gonna give him that. It looks like good exercise. All right, maybe just trying to lose some weight for Jesus. He's gonna be posting a thirst trap any second, y'all. And I'm here for number 4. What a cheese ball, literally. All right. I'll have a look.
We are at the Sea of Galilee.
Okay.
Where Jesus walked.
No, he didn't.
On water.
He didn't do that.
I think I need to commemorate this with H.E. ball.
Okay.
Oh, not that one.
Okay.
Okay.
I got questions. What the fuck is happening? First off, why you got a cheese ball dispenser on your fucking back? This bitch really created a cheese ball dispenser?
I think I need to.
What in the hell is happening, y'all? You aren't making Christianity cooler. Definitely making it cheesier, though, so I guess. Cheeseballcheck.com, I guess that's her thing. I can only assume she uses them like Benoit balls and shoves them in her orifices. I don't know. I'd watch that. OnlyFans, here I come. And then, number 3, getting down there, supplicating prophet. Oh, my God, what is with his beard already? Charlie Shamp has an interesting beard. Yes, he does.
Hey friends, Prophet Charlie Shamp here. The Bible declares to us that Ishmael was conceived through contention and striving.
I can't hear a word you're saying. Why did you magic marker your face? Why did you do that? That looks fucking ridiculous, dude. Oh my God. This is from somebody who's dyed his beard many times and looks not that stupid, but almost as stupid. That's the worst I've ever fucking seen, dude. Looks like you sucked on a tar pit or some shit.
Promise. While Isaac, on the other hand, was conceived simply by trusting and believing.
Not a word. I can't hear anything.
God.
I'm blinded by how stupid it looks.
Faith is in the rest. Today I decree and I declare to you that you are entering into the rest. Receive it now.
I ain't interested in no rest with you.
In the mighty.
I ain't receiving shit from you. Fuck off, weird ass. And number 2, yet another rapture fantasy. Hell yeah. Are you ready to meet Jesus? You know I am. Uh-oh, here he come. What that? Take me, daddy. Ooh, Thanos. Thanos snaps. That's very loud, very loud. Okay, that was awful. God damn it, that was the worst Greg was ever seen. And I've seen the new Aquaman movie, so not good. And one more, last but not least, hoping we save the best for last. Christian makeup girl, do it.
Christian girl makeup.
Hell yeah.
Concealer, because Jesus sees me without blemish and without spot.
Well,
Bronzer.
if that's the way he sees you, then why are you covering it up? He already sees you that way. He don't fucking need you to put makeup on, bitch. No logic.
Because he washed me white as snow and I need a tan. Mascara, because I have to lift my eyes unto the hills. I've got a log in my eye. Eyeshadow, because I ain't about to be looking like I'm walking through the valley of the shadow of death. Lip gloss, because the Bible says that I'm supposed to speak life and I've got to accentuate
Jesus' dick.
that. You are fearfully and wonderfully made, sis.
If you were so wonderfully made, why you gotta put makeup all over your ass crack? Bitch, just be comfortable with who you are, the way Jesus made you. Not very consistent, Christians. And that is my top 20 fails of 2023. Hope you guys enjoyed it. What you gotta say? Dirty, sexy pose. This is why I'm gay. I know, turn me a little bit. Wanting a little bit of that D. That's not Jesus, that's a Thanos, son. I know, right? Snap it twice, Thanos. Take the rest of them away. I'm crying, laughing. Hey, you gotta laugh to keep him crying sometimes. He should have looked into a mirror before filming. They never do that. Jesus wanted him to look that stupid. He saw one gray hair, decided to shoot his face. He was like, nope, not today, Satan, not today. I went the opposite direction. I saw one white hair. I was like, fuck it. Let it all white. All good. I'll rock the God look. It's pretty cool. Cringe overdose. Yeah, but it's amazing. Thank you for your service, Christians. You are hilarious and not the way you intend to be. And next up, we got a what the fuck, a Beyond Parody crossover. Let's see if I can nail it. What the Beyond Parody? Perfect the first time as always. And first off, on What the Fuck Beyond Parody. I know you guys saw this one. Probably this went super viral. It would be for my show. So I'm going to play you just the quick clip of it, and then I'll play you the whole goddamn thing. So anyway, as soon as this man gets out of jail, he immediately needs to get a contract with the NFL because this dude got some skills, leaping, jumping, and tackling. So I guess he was before a judge, and his lawyer was like, hey, give my client probation. And the judge was like, nah, dog, nah, jail for you. And then this happened.
Hey,
Yeah, woo! That's a hell of a leap. Let's look at that again. Woo! Nice! Believe it or not, I'm walking on air. I never thought I could feel so free. And anyway, let's watch the whole thing. It's only a minute long.
I appreciate that, but I think it's time that he gets a taste of something else.
Uh-oh.
I just can't with that history. In accordance with the laws of the state of Nevada, this court...
Damn! And then watch this dude just start punching him in the face. He's like, oh, hell no, you didn't attack my judge. That's my judge. I'm gonna fuck you up. The fuck's wrong with you? Not today, Satan. Like, punch him. Punch him. There you go. There you go. Punch that motherfucker. Come on, punch him. That's a weak ass punching. No, that's not how you punch, dude. Now he's winded. Might want to take a Thai boat class, dude. I'm just saying. Anyway, I'm pretty sure that's not going to save you from prison. Definitely going to do more prison now. But hey, maybe the prison league has a football team that you can be on, because quite impressive, sir. Hell yeah, this guy's face. Oh my God. What? Shocked. Shocked, I say. And then, couldn't believe this headline when I read it, folks. Here's one for the ages. Wife dies of genital rupture after falling off jet ski driven by husband. What the fuck? I don't even know what that means. What happened? So I think what happened was her husband was riding her around on the back of the jet ski, and she kept falling off, and as soon as she hit the water, he accelerated away, and then the jet blast hit her in the vajayjay and exploded it, and she died. So yeah, that's awful and horrible, and now he in trouble for exploding the vajayjay. Here's her husband Oleg facing criminal charges for causing death by negligence. So yikes, not the way to go. Sounds bad. Sounds really bad. And then one more on the Beyond Parody. Leaving the Fox News, folks. Inflation through the goddamn roof. Got to bring the experts on to explain it to us. Who can we get, says Fox News. Who can we get? Oh, how about that guy from the Jersey Shore? DJ Pauly. He's an expert in inflation. Let's just bring him in on this. We're a real serious network. Folks, if you're wondering why America's so stupid, wondering why we elect people like Donald Trump, this is the #1 cable news network in this country, and this is the kind of shenanigans they're pulling. We are not a serious people. Holy God. And that is my What the Fuck Beyond Parody. Hells yeah. Oh, fuck, I know. Her lady balls blowed up. They did. I still don't even understand how that happened, really. I read the whole article, and I'm still not getting it, but I probably don't want to know. Did her genitals explode? That's my understanding. I'm never getting on a jet ski again. The guy didn't come down, so he's free to go. That's the rules. That's my understanding of it. It's a sack, perfect sack. So, no penalty. I'm all ears, probably go on. He knows all about it, folks. Didn't he go to jail, or was it the other one? One of them, like, avoided taxes. I remember that shit. How's Pauly D not changed his hair in 15 years? Because he ain't gotta. He still has perfect hair. Would you mess with that perfection? Hell no, you would not. And, all right, folks, got a very short Free Palestinian section tonight. Still going to be very depressing. But let's do this together. It's time for Free Palestine. And first off, I'm not even going to show you. Israel killed 128 Palestinians in the last 24 hours, including this girl. I'm not going to click on it, but it's a child whose head is sticking out of the rubble dead. More genocide, more child murders from Israel. Meanwhile, they're just admitting that they killed a lot of the people on October 7th. A right-wing Israeli journalist reports this morning the IDF killed 10 Gazans who insisted on returning from the south. Anyone who crossed a certain line, the soldiers shot him with intention to kill. After 10 bodies, the Gazans understood the hint. Well, this is the one where they're confirming they're killing civilians on purpose, which we already knew they were. And then this is the one where they're admitting that they actually killed a lot of people on October 7th themselves. This is a renowned scholar, John Mearsamir.
It's quite clear that on October 7th, a good number, we don't know what the number is, but a good number of the Israelis who were killed were not killed by Hamas, they were killed by the IDF. And I find that hardly surprising, given the nature of the fight that was taking place. It is hard to discriminate in those situations. Now, the Hannibal Doctrine is a very different matter. The argument there, or the claim there, is that what the Israelis do is that if it looks like an Israeli soldier or even an Israeli citizen is going to be captured by Hamas or some other terrorist group, to use the Israelis' language to describe those groups, then the IDF will kill those Israelis so that they don't become hostages. And the logic here is that Israelis have such a high regard for human life that if hostages are captured, it will be almost impossible for Israel not to pay an enormous price to get those hostages back. So it's better to surreptitiously kill them, better for the IDF to surreptitiously kill them rather than have them become hostages. And there is a great deal of evidence that there is this Hannibal Doctrine in practice inside of Israel.
That's murder.
I guess you could call it that.
Yep, it's definitely murder. Somebody asked, was October 7th an inside job? So, sort of. It's very clear that Israel knew it was going to happen before it happened, and they allowed it to happen. And that they didn't bring the troops in until way after it was started. They didn't warn anybody, even though they knew it was coming. They just let those people die on purpose to give them an excuse to bomb the shit out of the Palestinians and steal their land. Now, it still was Hamas that did it. It wasn't Israel that attacked themselves, but they just knew it was going to happen. They allowed it to happen, and now they're covering up the knowledge that they knew it was going to happen, specifically so their right-wing government can ethnically cleanse the Palestinian people. That's what happened. And they're not even really trying to hide it very well, to be honest with you. Dovetailing off what I just showed you, breaking: Nova concert victims sue Israel. 42 victims of the October 7th Nova concert have filed a civil lawsuit against the IDF, police, and Israel's Internal Security Service. Lawsuit alleges negligence and a failure to act on warnings of a potential security threat. Several victims have already decided to publicly comment that the Israeli army fired at them out of control. A police investigation also confirmed that many of the October 7th victims were killed by the IDF. We know they were. We know they had helicopter attacks. We know the Hannibal Doctrine means they can just kill anybody they want to, their own people. The entire purpose, like I said, it's a land grab. They want that beautiful beachfront property the Palestinians have, so they're just going to kill them and take it on America's dime, and we're going to let them do it because we are the bad guys. And yep, they're just saying officially what they're going to do. Israeli officials said in talks with Congo, others, on taking in Gaza immigrants. And they're going to force them out of their own country and force them into Africa, into the Congo. So that's what they're looking to do. Not even trying to hide it, folks. This is their plan all along. I told you from the very fucking beginning, from day one, I told you this is what they're going to do. People argue with me. Argue now, motherfuckers. And meanwhile, apparently a lot of them are pulling out. Israel has announced that it will withdraw thousands of its forces from Gaza as they face pressure from the U.S. to shift towards a more low-intensity war. But others are saying it's not because of pressure from the United States they're pulling out. The Nature Boy says this right here is a Hasbara. It has nothing to do with U.S. pressure. That is not really a thing. The U.S. just gave this past week 155 millimeter artillery shells to Israel, explicitly used for high-intensity warfare. They are withdrawing because they are getting smoked in Gaza. Absolutely clear that they're taking large numbers of casualties. The war is very costly. They don't know how to deal with disclosing such high casualties to their fragile and coddled settlers, and they are losing in Gaza. They are not remotely close to achieving anything. Well, I don't know if that's true or not. Could be true, could not be true, but that's what the scuttlebutt is on social media. Meanwhile, did you guys see this? Some hero over Universal Studios paid this skywriter to write, "Your taxes killed 10,000 Gaza kids." They're writing it. It's cool technology. Yeah. I hope you're listening, America. I hope you fucking wake up, but we won't. Both sides are evil. And at least there's a few heroes in the world. Apparently, American truckers are standing up in solidarity with Palestinians. More of this, please, America. Chicago. This is the kind of convoy shit we actually need. Stand up for what's right, do the right thing, be decent human beings. Thank you, heroes. And that's my Palestinian coverage. And we're going to slide right into the next one. It's time for some riding with Biden. Right off the fucking cliff. And this week, Joe Biden lost Pod Save America, which was the most staunchly pro-Biden podcast you could possibly imagine. When Biden loses Pod Save America, you know it's bad. John Favreau says, by all means, well, he posted, Israel's national security minister hits back at Biden. We are not another star on an American flag. The immigration of hundreds of thousands from Gaza will allow Israel residents to return home. So basically, they're just saying, fuck you, America. We're going to ethnically cleanse these people. We're going to take their land. We're going to kick them out of their own fucking country. There's nothing you can do about it. We are not an American state. Fuck you and give us your money. And Joe Biden's going to be like, I'm sorry. I didn't offend you, did I, Israel? Let me lick your booty hole clean. Fucking weak, murderous goddamn Joe Biden. And yes, John Favreau said, by all means, let's send this government more money and weapons without delay. What on earth are we doing here? We're doing ethnic cleansing. We're doing genocide. We are murderous fucks. And this is our side. This is the Democrats, folks. Democracy might as well be over. Meanwhile, Biden apparently going to go public and condemn Trump in January 6th anniversary speech. Oh, yeah. Super brave. Going to go out and tell the nation how awful Donald Trump is. That's his big idea, folks. That's definitely going to win you a bunch of votes, isn't it? That's never been tried before. Shitting on Donald Trump? What a novel idea. Why has nobody thought about this before? You're definitely a shoo-in to get reelected. Don't stand up for what's right. Don't stand up for the murdered children. Don't stand up to Israel in any way. Don't do anything that you know your constituents want you to do. The young people that voted for you, the Muslims and young people you know you need. And able to win, and able to save democracy in this country. You know what you gotta fucking do. Instead, Trump bad. Trump really bad, y'all. Democracy's in trouble. If democracy's in so much fucking trouble, stand up to goddamn Israel. Do what needs to be fucking done to get reelected, you geriatric fuck. Holy God. Dude doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. Meanwhile, there are literally 5 pages, 59 to 64, in the suit, which just lays out all the statements made by Israeli officials in their own words. It's all there in black and white with footnotes. Kirby can disagree with the suit, but he can't say it is without any basis in fact. So they're talking about the lawsuit that South Africa brought forward, which lays out in explicit detail the genocide, the war crimes committed by Israel. So, of course, White House spokesperson, National Security spokesperson John Kirby calls South Africa's 84-page suit accusing Israel of genocide meritless, counterproductive, and completely without any basis in facts. Gaslighting, folks. This is the Democrats. They don't give a shit. They will lie to you right to our fucking face as long as they can keep murdering children. They don't care. These fucking murderous schools. Look at this sack of shit. These lizard fucking people. And you want me to get excited to stump for Joe Biden? I can't do it. I can't fucking do it. It's just insane how evil we are. And last one on the Joe Biden list. Yep, once again, got one button to select. Have any shot whatsoever re-election, commit genocide. He gonna push the genocide button over and over and over again. He not even gonna wipe his forehead with sweat because he ain't got no fucking sweat because he don't give a shit. Fuck Joe Biden, unironically. And that is my fucking Ride with Biden section. And we got one more palate cleanser coming up, folks, to finish the show out with. So last chance to get your super chats in if you want to. If you're able, please do so. The man with no brain, it's definitely fucking sad as shit. This is the best we could do, I guess. Last group I expected support, given the last big thing truckers did. There's probably a lot of good truckers out there, I'm sure. They're not all pieces of shit, like the carrying convoy in Canada. The IDF is trash at fighting in close quarters, it seems. Yep, they're too chicken shit. They got to bomb children from afar. That's the only way they get their jollies off. Evil twats, definitely. But we all are. We're fucking part of it. I'm paying for it. You're paying for it. And I ain't doing enough about it. All I'm doing is bitching about it on a fucking show. So, you know, I deserve whatever the fuck I get too, just like everybody else. And all right, folks, wrapping it up with one more. Got a very quick palate cleanser. And this one's a cute ass one. I like this one. Oh, it's so cute. I know this is old. I love the fact that it's old. I hope this is so goddamn old you fell off your dinosaur and broke your wooden underwear, which is also an old joke, but it's a classic. And oh, look at that cutie. He's Michael Jackson. Yeah. I just got a Thriller, but he's bad. He's bad. He knows it. Hell yeah. You love it. And all right, folks, that's my program. I did it. Decent size Wednesday program for you guys. Get the fuck off, dog. Get off. Fuck you, dog. So thank you guys for joining me. I sure do appreciate you and love each and every one of you. Be sure to stay tuned for the after party coming up right after the kitty party. So many parties. But first, let's read the super chats. If you feel like, please hit the like button. And please subscribe. Please tell your friends about the show. Please subscribe to my Patreon. I need you on my Patreon. Patreon needs you, you fucking heroes. You know you want to do it. Please, I'll take you next for the Patreon. All right. Eric Dixon Pepler. $10. Hey, Dusty, super random, but years ago, I remember you mentioning some effective hair growth treatment you were getting from Mexico. Do you think you could point a friend of mine in the right direction? Yes, mexifarmy.mx is where I get my finasteride. Get the 5 milligram, and you only need 1 milligram a day, so you just nibble off a little part of the pill, and it'll last you a long time. So take finasteride, 1 milligram a day, and get you some Propecia from Amazon, which is it's like this liquid. You put in a dropper, and you put it on your crown, and you use them every fucking single day, and that will help, I promise you. Not as good as hair transplant surgery, but it definitely will help. Hope it helps your friend. The pharaohs don't float, but they do send their regards. So we all float down here. Good to see you, Swaggering Cats. Wolfgang Gill. Love you, Dusty. I love you for $50. I love you long time. Decency will prevail in the end. I'm sure even if it takes a few more wars and suffering for us, internet makes it untenable for unsupported hateful narratives to keep the 99% in pain for the benefit of a few psychopathic grifter. But does it though? Like, I want to believe this is true, and there's a part of me inside that does believe this is true. But like Joe Biden, he's still murdering children, and there's still so many people that are telling me that I can't talk about it. Both sides are completely fucking evil, and regardless of what we do, one of them is going to fucking win. So it just seems so goddamn helpless. But like, thank you for the encouragement, and I really hope you're right, and I appreciate your generosity, Wolf. Love you. Ironic, those Discord bros are probably incels who would date someone like that. I mean, nobody. I mean, they have to hang out with each other because they're the only people that could stand themselves, you know? It's just beyond fucking pathetic, but you know, what you gonna do? Stupid kids. Maybe they'll grow up someday. Probably not. They're probably, you know, destined for jail or death or some shit. But hey, maybe they'll get lucky and work their way out of it. Rocket! $100! Woo! Rocket! Happy New Year to you, Rocket! Happy New Year to everyone! God bless us all! Fuck yeah, Rocket! 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 Love you! That's very generous. You rock, Rocket. John Bliss, sorry I'm late. There's no fucking forgiveness. Here's my penance. I'll run some laps later. Thank you for all you do. Love to all the critters. Hey, love back to you, but especially love to Rocket. Fucking Rocket. Oh, we gotta mention BBC again. I gotta bring BBC back into this. And Rocket, BBC, all of you guys. Fucking Wolf, all of you are awesome. Thank you. Appreciate you. Cole James, woo woo. Toot toot for Cole James. Thank you. Sexy motherfucker Cole James. And Superb Al. Keep calm and bring on the rapture, please, Jesus. Hurry the fuck up. Finwolf, to know a voice chat would be cool. There's no way to do it, apparently. Maybe part of the after party as a perk for just patrons, contributors over 10 or 20 bucks might help weed out the trolls. I mean, I guess I make people pay for it, but I don't know. May never do that again. I've been scared straight. Rocks, love you. And the chat. And we all love you back. Spooky action at a distance. Do disinfect the Discord room before you let the cat say, yeah, I'm burning it with fire. No problem. Hello, Sonora Rose. Good to see you tonight. Appreciate you joining me. All right, I read that one. Anything pop up? Pit Hangink, $10. Once again, nailed your name, and I appreciate you. Hell yeah, you rock. And thank you, guys. Very generous tonight. Made me happy to do a Wednesday show. Actually paid off tonight, and I need it for all that money that I definitely did not lose on Bitcoin last night. And time for the kitty party. What? And I loaded up The River, an original song by Dusty Smith. Everybody seems to love it. It's just chill as fuck. Makes you feel like you're floating down the river with a saturated liver. Boom. Boom. Get it, Dusty. Hell yeah. All right, I'm getting there. They know what time it is. They know what time it is. Gotta get me a new fucking light. It's like, gotta get them short in it. All right. Kitty party. Kitty party. I think BBC gave me these. Hell yeah. Temptations mix-ups. Fucking awesome ass BBC. Ooh. Got Pretty Boy, Katana, Piper, Pistachio, Misty, and Violets. Other cats around here, but they ain't coming. Crazy assholes, whatever. I guess that'll do it for the kitty party or not. Hell yeah. And folks, join me on tonight's after party. We're gonna watch a video and other stuff. So you know you want to do it. It is starting right now for all patrons and all of the Dust Buddies. Check the community section of YouTube if you want the link. And the rest of you guys, I'll see you on Friday. Friday, it is only like 2 days away. So don't miss me too much, but do if you want to. I'm not your daddy. I can't control you. Let us show you guys. As always, Logic. Fuck yeah. Good night, y'all. Switch over now.